Welcome to another Fearless Friday, and in this month of fear of rejection and imposter syndrome, this week we're talking about the business strategies, building your business, building your brand, and how to sell yourself when you have fear of rejection. Let's get started. When we live in a culture where life, career, or business success is most usually directly linked to self-worth, and we all want to be accepted and loved, fear is our signal that we're putting ourselves out there. And when we do, we risk failure. Thus, we fear being rejected and we hold ourselves back. So, what are some key strategies you can use to overcome fear of rejection when you need to sell yourself, your brand, your products, or your services? Well, it starts with selling to the right customer and how to identify the ideal customer within your current network. Last week, I talked about how your leadership skills can help you foster and nurture influence within that network, as well as what the ideal customer profile should look like. It is now important to understand that within the structure of marketing and sales, there is a funnel that directs almost all customers' activity. And by understanding this funnel, you can start by building your brand and your strategies. The first step of this funnel, so it goes from top to bottom, and the first step is awareness. Your ideal customer needs to understand who you are and what you stand for. You do this by becoming visible and showing up. You're sharing your value and your worth in the different types of content that you share with your audience. Then there will be interest. Now they want to connect with you and learn more about you and what you have to offer, or how they can potentially work with you. So, have the ways of working with you ready, have your prices ready and available for them to learn about, and let people know what are the different ways that they can work with you. What is it that you offer? What are the results and the benefits for them? And here also you want to have your testimonials ready. Next is conversion, making the sale and building your customer base. But it doesn't end at the sale. You need to have a customer journey, a nurture sequence here that will guide them through excellent service and make them remember you, connect with you, and build the know, like, and trust factor even more. Because now they've given you your money, and people get funny when money is involved. So make sure that you are building that beautiful element for them to want to stay loyal to you. Then the next two phases I feel are almost the most important, and that is loyalty and advocacy. Not enough people work on these and build these out. Making sure you build a loyal customer base that will advocate you, your brand, your product, or your service to others is really the magic of marketing. This is the after-sales service, checking in with them, maybe adding some surprise bonuses into their sale, offering a referral process to encourage them to talk about you to their friends. By working through this funnel, once you are super clear on your ideal customer, you can really provide the best service to your customers and in turn, overcome any fears and doubts because you are doing the right work to get the right results. Now, you can also work on these tips because this funnel means you are putting yourself out there to make the sales or starting to sell yourself. And fears and doubts may become strong again. So you want to start by deconstructing sales perspectives. A lot of business owners, entrepreneurs, and basically anyone trying to sell themselves feel that sales are sleazy. But it can be empowering and very rewarding. It is ultimately making a connection with your ideal customer and building the relationship into something into something where you provide a solution to their problem. So think of it this way. Think of a time you had a particularly tricky problem and you needed something very specific to solve that problem. Then someone came along and offered you something that did just that. It solved the problem. It fulfilled that need. How did that make you feel? Did you resent that person for giving you the solution to a problem? So similarly, could you feel and could your ideal customer not then feel the same about you. Feel the way you felt, good, happy, relieved, satisfied, when you provide that solution to their problem. So stop assuming and start building those relationships. Then it is vital to be authentically you. When you speak from the heart and connect with openness and honesty, you relay that message to your ideal audience. And when you are absolutely clear on who they are and what they want, you are better able to know how to serve them best. Then remember the 2 C's, connection and communication. Once you are clear on who your ideal customer is, you now need to interact with them. So if you did the exercise on creating your ideal customer avatar, you should know where to find them. Are they on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram? Are they part of specific communities, like female-led entrepreneur groups, or working mom groups, or arts and crafts groups? So if that is where they are, that is where you need to be too. And connect with them authentically. Leave a comment, leave them a thoughtful comment, or on a post, answer a question that they might ask. You can also potentially comment on somebody else's post where they answered or asked a question, and you can interact with them that way. Build the connection, start the communication, and build the like, know, and trust factor. And when they start interacting more with them, you start taking them through the sales funnel. And start with awareness. Share with them in a valuable way what it is that you do and how you can solve a problem for them. Because if you were listening and keeping an eye out on what their problems are as you've been interacting with them, you will know if their struggles is something that you can solve. If you start this way, building real and authentic connections, it is easier to talk about yourself and what you do, what you offer in a more conversational manner, and it feels less sleazy, and you start that nurturing sequence with this potential customer early on. So do we see how being true to ourselves and just sharing our authentic and real selves with others can foster sales? Yes, it's a long game and it will take some effort and probably planning, but imagine the advocacy and loyalty that will come from this way of working. It is a common rule that in business and sales and marketing that it is 2 times more expensive to get new clients than to maintain existing clients. So keep building those relationships, nurture your client base, and show them what power you truly have by giving them the best service and the best offer and product that they need. Because when we are clear on who we are, what we offer, and how we can make a difference for someone else, we truly step into our power and we live our fearless lives.